Part 1. The Faithful Father. Gabriel was loved by everyone. He'd spent 20 years serving a small church on the edge of town. Kind, humble. He believed faith could cure anything, sickness, fear, even evil. But one winter night, that belief was tested. They brought him a girl, 12 years old, screaming, eyes black as ash. Her family said she spoke in voices that weren't her own. The church called it possession. And Father Gabriel volunteered to perform the exorcism. He told them he wasn't afraid. He should have been. Part 2. The Exorcism. The air turned heavy as he began the prayers. The candles flickered. The girl's body shook. And her voice changed. It spoke his name. Not father, not priest, just Gabriel. The demon knew him. It whispered things no one should know. His doubts, his sins, the secret affair he'd buried years ago. He shouted louder, desperate, splashing holy water as the girl screamed. Then she smiled and said, "God stopped listening to you long ago." The walls cracked. The candles died. And Gabriel's faith snapped. Part 3. The bargain hours passed. He begged God for strength. But all he heard was laughter. From her, from it. The voice said, "Pray harder, priest. Maybe he'll answer this time." Something inside him broke. He shouted at the ceiling, "If you won't save her, I will." The voice replied, "Then let me in." And in his weakness, he did. He pressed his hand to her chest, and for one blinding second, the screaming stopped. When he opened his eyes, the girl was free. But the room felt colder, because now the demon had a new home. Part 4. The fall weeks went by. The church called him a miracle, but at night, he couldn't sleep. He heard voices. He saw faces in the mirror that weren't his own. During Mass, he'd forget his prayers. He'd wake up in strange places. The bell tower, the graveyard, hands covered in ash. Then one night, he found claw marks across his chest, carved words that read, "Mine now." He tried to confess, but the other priests didn't believe him. They said he was overworked. But deep down, he knew. The exorcism hadn't worked. It only changed victims. Part 5. The Confession. On his final night, he locked himself in the church, lit every candle, and recorded a message. "If anyone finds this, don't pray for me," he said. "I gave up my soul to save a child. And now God can't hear me anymore." The next morning, they found him at the altar, eyes open, cross burned into his palm. No heartbeat, but his body was still warm. And the strange thing? Every few nights, the church bells ring at 3 a.m., even though the ropes were cut years ago. Locals say it's Father Gabriel still trying to finish his prayer, still begging for a God who stopped answering long ago.